This might be it, and then we can jump ahead. This is it. Okay. Here we go, guys.
Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown. The wonder is, not that the field of stars is so vast, but that we have measured it.
Alright, guys. So this is the game everybody's talking about. Dude, the fact that this game's 25 years in the making is fucking nutty. If they're legit, like, they've been brainstorming, because you couldn't have been coding it for 25 years. Do you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, I know this is just the trailer.
We're all here because we're committed to the biggest question of all. What's out there?
Dude, it's like No Man's Sky. Like, do you actually get to fly down on planets like No Man's Sky? You get full-size mechs?
You're part of
Like, my questions are, like, how much of this stuff do you actually get, and how much of it is, like, just for, like, background?
Constellation now. Part of our family.
See, the biggest gripe I got was that the NPCs looked like shit. That was the one I heard the most. Fuck, man. It's ambitious, though. It's ambitious. If it's as big as they say it is, it's hyper ambitious.
We do not fully understand all that is at work here.
No finer group in the stars to be unraveling this mystery.
I'll follow you from here on.
That's what I hear, Connor, is it's supposed to be a pretty ambitious game. I haven't seen much on it because I wanted to wait and do it here.
Out, Captain.
Grab jump is ready. I love this part.
These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to.
But I agree with what Terea said before. Like, I've been burnt on, like, Bethesda games so many times that I'm trying to temper my expectations. Like, that's amazing. What the fuck, dude? It's like a tenderizer. I love it. Dude, the fact that you can space pirate this shit looks fun. Fuck you, game. This looks too good. Why are you allowed to look this good? I love it. It's so dumb. Pretty sure he just punched him in the dick. Just, like, so much good things. Like, so many good things in this game right now. Like, it's just like, oh, you have a box? Here, we're going to tick it. Oh, you like this? This is being ticked off, too. Oh, do you like this? And they're just fucking checking every box. The only box they don't check is multiplayer. And even still, most people are like, I can deal without that.
To unravel.
Human settlements throughout the
Because I haven't seen much on it, but I've heard it's fucking nutty.
galaxy could be at risk.
Fucking jump headshot. Look at that. Pro gamer. They don't fuck around when they put their trailers out. They're like, we're going to let the pro gamers do this.
We are not stopping. Whatever lies at the end of
Hey, I'm watching a lot of trailers.
this road will change humanity forever. This is where we belong.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today and welcome to Bethesda Game Studios. You know, we've been so lucky over the decades to make the kind of games that we love here. And that's thanks to all of you, from the Elder Scrolls.
This fucking thing better not make me cry. That's all I can say. Like, he better not be so appreciative that it makes me cry.
The Fallout. We love creating these worlds and playing in them.
Because Fallout and Elder Scrolls are, like, literally some of my favorite games of all time. Like, the worlds that they've created are just so amazing.
Just as much as you do. And throughout all that time, we'd often talk about and dream up the space game. Starfield is our first new universe in over 25 years. But it's
True.
still a Bethesda RPG through and through.
For sure, PC Master Race.
Where you step into a new world and you get that feeling of unlimited possibilities. But this time, it's not just one world. It's over 1,000 worlds. Because the choice of where to go, it's not
Fucking
ours.
dumb. 1,000. There are 1,000 worlds. Like, that's amazing. As long as they don't feel boring. Like, I don't want to fangirl this up too much. Like, if it's 1,000 worlds and they all feel samey, like, that's gonna suck. But if there's different stuff to do on all the worlds, like, that's exciting. Might kill some PCs. It probably will kill some PCs. They'll do the same thing every other game has done, which is forget to, like, limit frames and menus and just fry PCs.
We love exploration and rewarding it, but
So it's single player? Okay.
you do explore differently in this game given its scale. That usually involves exploring an area you've landed in.
Would be nice if it was multiplayer, but it took No Man's Sky, what, like 3 years to make No Man's Sky multiplayer? So, I mean, it's not anything bad, and you know what? Even if it is a single player game, that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Do a mission, and maybe even stumble upon something unexpected.
I want to know what's in the mine. Tell me what's in the mine. Tell me! The gunplay doesn't look that bad. I expected the gunplay to look worse.
We do love stuff and all of the items allowing you to pick everything up, and you can view all that in your data menu.
And that's one of the best things with like Skyrim and Fallout, right? Is like literally there's like just, they reward you for exploring. Like one of the worst issues I have when I play like Diablo 4 is like there's no reason to check every nook and cranny because there's like nothing in there, right? But like you never knew what you were going to find playing like Fallout or Skyrim. Especially like Elder Scrolls games, they're the ones that triggered my like need to go check every corner of every area because you didn't know what you needed.
When you're done exploring, you can walk back or fast travel to your ship. We have companions and crew you can take with you. I left Vasco here back at my ship.
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
And he can even say your name.
I am going to spend way too much time in this game. Why did you guys have to tell me that this game was going to exist and be as awesome as it even looks like it already is now?
Let's head out.
Our mission was to convey the wonder and majesty of space exploration, to evoke the romance of the golden age of early spaceflight. And we've been referring to this approach as
It's 10 games in one. You need 10 games in one.
NASA Punk. This means a design language where the
So they went with the NASA punk. I like the idea. So like steampunk, but with NASA.
tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and relatable. For us,
This is your star map. It starts with the planet you're currently on. You can see all of its info and resources. You can choose a landing spot or fast travel to known locations. Backing out further, you can view all the planets in the system. Obviously, the game is big, and it's here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life on them, versus the many planets that are barren but resource heavy. Zoom out even further to see all the systems in this part of the galaxy. Here, you can plot a course to ones that are light years away. This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these systems. And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if you want to jump to the most distant ones.
I got to comment through it. I can't just watch. I got to talk.
As soon as you land in a city like New Atlantis, your eyes are guided upwards to just these boundless, vast buildings.
It's
Smart.
the biggest city we've ever made, not just in size, but also in the amount of custom art, crowds, and quests.
So the main focus when we're designing a city
How
is
you doing,
obviously
Kaiju?
what supports the story We try and tell as many small stories as possible.
This is a colony war.
Not a rumor, there you go.
It's a few moments of gameplay that make the space feel like it's full of real characters that are going about their day-to-day lives.
It's also where your adventure with Constellation begins.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
By the time you meet them, Constellation is sort of seen as this mythical group. Most people don't even know they exist anymore. They're the last true explorers in the galaxy, and they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's biggest questions.
The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
Oh my God. Look at how it's coming together.
That means there's a set.
Built by an intelligent...
I'm excited. Like, the game's looking pretty good. That's the thing, right? Like, if they can give you that feeling of an Elder Scrolls game, but give you the gunplay of, like, a good Fallout or a better Fallout, and then make it just absolutely vast, it's gonna be fucking dumb.
The United Colonies is where you'll find New Atlantis, the first major human settlement in space. The people who live here value law, discipline, and the legacy of humanity. They consider themselves the true children of Earth.
You ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, even get your UC citizen?
God damn it, I am not joining up with the Vanguard. I'm joining with Crucible.
New Atlantis isn't the only
Give me Shaxx. Give me Shaxx.
city within the United Colonies. The city
That was a plant thing.
of Cydonia on Mars to this day serves as the largest mining facility for the United Colonies.
Hours without incident? That doesn't bode well.
Beyond the United Colonies' reach, you might find yourself in a much more wild and independent coalition of star systems. This is Freestar Collective Space. The capital of the Freestar Collective is Aquila City.
The Stone Root Inn is in Aquila City.
Wouldn't that make us vulnerable to territorial new viruses? Yeah, you would never know. That's definitely part of it for sure.
Fixture.
Microsoft company, that makes
relies
sense.
on judgment and intuition to do what's best for the people.
But the most important story is the one that you tell. I'm the type of person who spends hours in character creation, and I think people are
How you
gonna
doing,
be really
Centaur?
excited when they see all of the improvements we've made.
One of the biggest overhauls was done through our character generation system. We scanned a wide range of faces from different age groups and ethnicities, and by mixing and matching all that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
Character creation is more than just how you look. This is also where you start to decide who you want to be. That's where backgrounds come in. Backgrounds give you a bit of backstory and start you out with 3 basic skills.
From chef to Dusty. You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which restaurant critic you must have crossed to wind up here.
What's great about backgrounds is you
want your character to have antlers? No antlers.
never know when yours is going to come in handy.
Once you've built the perfect character, that's when your journey can really begin. We took what we loved about skills and perks from our previous games and put them together to create an all-new skill system. Each time you level up, you get a skill point, which can be used to unlock or rank up skills.
How you doing,
Ranks are
Striker?
unlocked by completing challenges associated with that skill. Challenges become increasingly difficult as you work your way to higher ranks. With our 5 different skill trees and 4 ranks per skill, there's a lot to choose from.
Interesting.
I like the xenosociology skill because it lets you mind control aliens.
Boost pack out of the gate. I'm boost packing everywhere.
Yeah, I feel like boost pack is definitely
I
the
like maxing
thing.
out my physical tree so I can get neuro strikes and just punch my way through combat.
So dumb. Pretty sure he just punched him in the dick.
That one's a lot of fun.
Invest in the skills that suit your playstyle.
I'm very much a stealth player. So, I'm out there pickpocketing everyone. My favorite part about being stealthy
So hilarious.
is slowly creeping through vents like you're in a movie, and then jumping out and springing on people.
Whenever possible, I
Thanks, Drager.
like to talk my way through situations.
This area's off limits.
Charisma.
Fine, I'll issue you an access card.
I'm more of a run and gun player.
Yeah, I feel like running gun's gonna be the
doing
fun.
death from above thing where I boost pack over guys and I throw landmines at them. I like blowing stuff up.
Fire the guy that punches everybody. He don't belong there. This looks fun. Guys, this game looks fun. For like a single player experience, this looks pretty fun. Not gonna lie. You always go straight charisma. I'm always stealth. I'm always a stealth. I'm always a stealth player, but if they give me a jetpack, it might be hard not to be a run and gun jetter. Ouija, how you doing? Freean?
Is a key aspect of
We've been
all our
live for a
games.
long time.
In Starfield, there are
What about bartering? Normally, I just steal everything.
full star systems with new life, resources, and adventures.
Do like stealth charisma split. Sometimes low-hanging fruit does taste good. It's not always the best, but sometimes it's good. There's the ship
Space
upgrades.
exploration is possible thanks to your ship. Your ship is almost like having another character.
It's like
or
50
home
games
you
in
can make
one.
all
It's
your
gonna be
own.
good.
I think you'll be blown away by the amount of stuff you can
Had to
do.
cover everyone at work.
You can buy a ship.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Customize and upgrade that ship. And hire a crew to keep it up and running. And it all starts in spaceports. Every space
They better give me some really good-looking spacesuits, even if they're like cash shop cosmetics or whatever or modded. I want better-looking spacesuits.
port has a ship technician where you can purchase, sell, and modify ships.
Anything I can help you with?
Maybe you start off with a speedy fighter that's perfect for bounty hunting. Then you might round out your ship roster with a hulking space freighter to run cargo missions, or even do a little smuggling. For now, though, we're going to take our starting ship, the Frontier, and make some changes.
Okay.
You can customize and upgrade everything you see here.
Oh, wow. So that's the way that works? So you have like your habitat and then everything just kind of like goes off of it? It's interesting.
And you have two ways to do that. You can quickly upgrade individual systems like your weapons or shields, or you can deep dive and enter the shipbuilder mode. Here you can change anything from the systems to the look and layout. Adding a new habitat module can give you more room for crew. Adding cowling can change your ship's overall silhouette.
Interesting.
An improved grav drive allows for longer distance space jumps. You can even fully customize your paint job to get the exact look you want. The parts you choose to build with don't just affect your ship's stats. They'll also affect what you can do inside your ship. You can have modules for crafting, or for storing and displaying your weapons. Starfield's in-game ship manufacturers bring their own look and feel to every piece of your ship.
Looks good.
From living quarters to cargo holds, mess halls, and control rooms.
If it blew up on takeoff, I would lose my shit. Be like, just don't misconfigure your ship and then just see it fucking explode. And I'd be like, dude, fuck you. Like, don't put your thrusters over top of your fuel. Okay, thanks. You know what I mean? Like, if you misconfigured your ship and your engines just blew fucking exhaust right onto the fucking fuel tanks and blew up, it'd be hilarious. Game over. Yeah, hardcore character. You only get one life. It'd be fucking awesome. Okay, so here's where we get to find out if you get to land from space or not.
We're putting you in the cockpit of your very own spaceship and telling you that you can do pretty much anything. And that is really cool for us as developers.
Parachute comes out the back. Yeah, it'd be awesome. Like, just Like it falls, just a charred cinder, and then like a little parachute like pops out with like a "Have a nice day" thing on it, and it just like floats down on top of like the charred cinder dash.
Spaceflight should be exciting and dangerous, and you should feel like you're in complete control every step of the way.
All right, let's see this.
We've extended that sense of control to ship combat. It's not about just hitting your triggers to fire your weapons. It's a complex dance between your piloting skills and our power allocation system. Boosting power to your engines will make your ship faster. Powering up the ground drives will shorten the amount of time it takes before you can make a jump.
It's an interesting system to like run on the fly.
Weapons and shields means you're ready for a fight. You should always be on your toes because you're not alone out there.
They just jump in and start going at you, huh?
Unlocking the targeting control system skill will allow you to zero in on specific subsystems of the ship you target.
Interesting. Seems like it's slightly complex, but not too complex. You know what I mean? Space combat looks like it.
After destroying an enemy ship, you can loot the remains from your cockpit. You can always turn any ship that engages you into scrap. But you can also take a more personal approach by docking with the enemy vessel and boarding their ship.
Dude, the fact that you can space pirate this shit looks fun. A lot.
Once you've taken control of an enemy ship, it's yours. Add it to your fleet and retrieve it at any space.
So once you steal their ship, it just goes to your fleet, right? So you can have 4 of 9, so then you can sell your ships?
Sport.
Yeah, there's a value thing under my head. So if you look, well, you can't see it because the chat's there, but there's a value thing. Let me grab the chat. You can see right here where there's a value of a ship. So like you can steal enemy ships and then sell them for creds.
But space is way more than fighting for your life.
I could,
like
yeah.
These massive star yards.
A civilian in my star yard. Let's see about
It looks
getting
good.
you a proper
What a fucking terrible fucking face tattoo. Why would you tattoo a fucking octopus's anus on your face? That's all I can think is when I see that face tattoo.
When I'm playing, I generally go crazy. I definitely go like the more piracy routes. I want to take over ships. I'm going to board ships. I'm like, this is now mine. I steal all the sandwiches and put them, in my cargo hold that I have specifically.
Bro, she's got, she fucking hoards sandwiches. What the fuck? I feel like I need to meet this woman in real life and just be like, you have some serious mental problems. We should hang out. She's like, yeah, I just commit piracy and I kind of go crazy. And I just like hoard sandwiches.
In every one of our games, we always
thinking
put
about
so
the
much care
tattoo.
into all those little details
I'm going to dream about that butt face tattoo.
that breathe life into our worlds. But Starfield isn't just a Bethesda Game Studios world, it's a Bethesda Game Studios galaxy.
It's true.
So why go this big with Starfield? Because we want to give you freedom on a galactic level.
Is Starfield going to be like No Man's Sky? It sounds like it's going to be like Co Carnage said it best, I think, and Treya pointed that out. It's going to be like No Man's Skyrim. I think Co really like hit the nail on the head there.
Our system builds a planet as the player approaches it. We stitch together a block of terrain. After that, we have the system that adds interesting locations for the player to explore, creatures to encounter, and plants to pick up.
Okay, so that's the way it works. So it is generated, but then they have like a laundry list of other like handcrafted assets that can be spawned there. Interesting. That's good for replayability, right? Really shitty for making guides. So like we were talking earlier about how Diablo 4 seems like it's tailor-made for content creators to make content. because of the way they've done things and left things out and tooltips and shit like that. This game seems like it's complete opposite. They're like, no, you're not going to be able to make guides for it because it's going to be different no matter what you do. Everybody's playthrough is unique.
After some exploring, you can find a spot to set up a
Depth
base
of
camp.
field, that's true.
Outposts can be built almost anywhere on any planet. And
so they are going to have a crafting system?
The habitat modules come in all shapes and sizes, filling all different purposes. You can even live in them. Assign crew and companions to work at your outposts for added bonuses.
So it's not full-blown, like, it's not a full-blown system like a survival game where you control the walls and stuff, but honestly, the pod system's just as good.
And set up extractors to harvest resources while you're away.
Something cool we have this time is we have a new fly cam where you can toggle between on-foot building, or you can now use a top-down isometric camera, which helps plan out larger parts of the outpost.
I do like
and placing
this.
those larger halves. So that way you can really plan your structures and what the overall feel of your outpost is. And then when you're on your feet, you can really decorate and fine-tune things much easier.
Fuck this game, man. Just like so much good things. Like so many good things in this game right now. Like it's just like, oh, you have a box? Here, we're going to tick it. Oh, you like this? This is being ticked off too. Oh, do you like this? And they're just fucking checking every box. The only box they don't check is multiplayer. And even still, most people are like, I can deal without that. God, this game looks so fucking good.
Add crafting and research stations in your outpost to utilize any resources you find or already have.
Just don't fuck it up on the
Mod
launch.
your weapons to adapt them to your playstyle. Different weapon sights and scopes, larger magazines, a selection of grips and barrels, different ammunition like explosive rounds.
Yep, but you know what? Even without multiplayer, it's still going to be good.
Need a suppressor. You can also choose to go hands-on with melee weapons.
I love it. You know there's going to be a co-op mod. You know that the mod teams around Bethesda games, like there's already like a co-op mod for Elden Ring, right? Like you know there's going to be a co-op mod made for this game.
With Starfield, we've completely overhauled our combat. It's more dynamic, the animations are more fluid. It just feels great.
Fuck you, game. This looks too good. Why are you allowed to look this good?
We probably have more mods and more weapons in this game than, I want to say, any other game we've done before. There's a lot of variety.
Upgraded gear is just one of.
Do you think they're going to have like Easter eggs from other games? Like, do you think there's going to be a Fat Man launcher just laying around somewhere?
The many factors to pay attention to when engaging in combat. You may need to switch things up based on your environment. Gravity is different for each planet. Firing a ballistic weapon in 0G will actually push you backwards.
I like that. It should.
Energy weapons, on the other hand, offer a more stable shooting experience.
Makes sense. I like that. I like that they did like something small like that, because I feel like something as little as that, like little attention to detail goes a long way.
We also have mag weapons.
Yes.
These are high-powered electromagnetic induction ballistic arrays. Each barrel has its own targeting laser and can dish out some serious damage.
What the fuck, dude? It's like a tenderizer. I love it.
Whether you want to get up close and personal with your own two fists, or you like more compact weapons like pistols and submachine guns, or maybe you prefer something bigger.
Miniguns, love it.
Starfield's got you covered.
Guys, I am super, like, stupidly excited for this after watching this.
On behalf of all of us, we can't wait for you to play Starfield and make your own special moments.
As dumb as it sounds, and we talk about this all the time, and Trey and I talk about this, I've been gaming for 30 plus years, right? And I feel like I've done everything. And nothing really gets me super excited. No Man's Sky did when they announced it, but then they failed so bad. This game actually makes me feel good because I feel like it's something new. And I haven't felt that in gaming in a long time. I haven't seen a game that makes me go, you know, this is going to be an experience. Like, you're going to be doing the same stuff you do in tons of games, running around exploring and flying and fighting and meeting people and NPCs and side quests. But it feels like it could be a different experience. And I like that. Bethesda, I know you're not out there, but if you just happen to be out there, send me one of those fucking watches. Skyrim is still pretty. It is, even without mods. This game looks so good. This game looks stupid good.